again, everyone, and welcome back.
Ugh, what a horrible way to go.
Never seen anything like it. I'm used to plants that you eat, not the other way around.
Let's not stick around and become dessert.
Welcome back to Dragon Age Veilguard.
This should be perfect. It's wide open, lots of rocks, and away from people. I don't want to try anything where I could hit someone.
Oh, this sounds exciting.
I know. Come on.
Being able to move the terrain's gonna be really useful for a scout.
Getting up high, for good vantage.
Let's try it out. For practice.
All right. See this rock? I'm gonna move it. Oh, awkward. Why are you just standing there?
Do you want me to turn around? Give you two some privacy?
But I did it before, when we were fighting Darkspawn.
We were in danger. Maybe that helped.
So, a mental cue. Some kind of emotional trigger.
Maybe you could think about how your abilities protect us.
Instinct. Protection. Shield myself. Shield others. If I had this magic before, I could have... I could have protected the people who matter.
Okay, but you did move the rocks, though.
Wow, you're usually way better at distraction.
Thanks. Oh, wait.
I could focus on the people I can help now, instead of the ones I couldn't. Either way, I think I'll need more practice with this. Don't you?
I wonder what's up there. Think you could find us a route?
Maybe. I'll take a look. Heard ya.
I bet you could move this to give us something to climb on.
You got it.
Well done. Let's find another rock for you to...
The multitudes called out, finding solace in each other.
What?
I don't know. I was just saying something, wasn't I? Huh. Just came to me.
Think you could clear a path for us?
Right.
Look at that. You're getting good.
Got it.
Wanna...
There you go.
Practice is really helping, huh?
I might even be ready for a bigger challenge now.
Over here.
So many rocks. And they feel different. That one's granite. That one's slate. I think that one might be quartz. I wonder if the rock's composition affects my magic. Sorry, just thinking out loud. Let's get back to it. Practicing, I mean. Leave it to me.
It's no trouble for you now.
I know. This is great. Of course.
Good work. You got the hang of the stone thing.
I'm definitely getting there.
What was that?
Someone's in trouble.
Over here, Harding. We need to move quick.
Please, someone! Is anyone out there?
Someone's in trouble. We need to go.
I can't move.
Hold on. Up over there. I bet that's where he is. Ugh, there's no way up from here. Let's look around.
There he is. Let's hurry. Easy.
Maker. I thought I was dead for sure.
Harding wouldn't let that happen.
The rocks. How did you do that?
Harding?
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Sister, I feel you, touched by the ancients as I was. Find me. Look to those closest to the stone, and find me.
Harding. What's wrong? What are you hearing?
I'm sorry. Let's just get our friend to safety, and then we'll talk. Ugh. Okay.
When did the Troubles begin?
Recently. Around the time Solus's ritual went wrong.
The animals sensed it right away, before we even knew. Lot of weird things lurking in the forest. I got the goods to kill most all of them. Come back anytime.
So, how well do you know the Viper? Because I've heard things
Oh? What things?
like no one really knows who he is.
Is that right?
That maybe he used to be a slave and now fights slavers?
That would make sense.
Or that he's the Archon or a Magister in disguise.
Decent theory.
You know, don't you? You know!
What makes you say that?
You totally know.
Onward, dweller.
I guess I decided to take the long way.
Rook!
Wow, thank you.
No, that's pretty cool.
You've been quiet.
I know. Just thinking. But I said we'd talk, didn't I? I heard a voice after we saved that man. It told me I was touched by the ancients and that I should seek it out. Seek her out.
Haha! Now you know what it's like to have a voice in your head.
You know, I don't care for it. What if she's like me? Maybe that's why only I heard her. She said to look to those closest to the stone to locate her.
Meaning...
The children of the stone. Dwarves. Not surfacers like me, but the ones from the deep roads. Almost 10 years ago, a shaper from Orzammar bonded with a titan.
Titans, ancients... You think it's related?
It would make sense, wouldn't it? Volta. That was the shaper's name. Maybe there are more like her down there.
Or you could be the only dwarf in the world with magic, which must feel nice.
A little, but I don't know everything about it yet, and I probably should. I know some people in Orzammar. I'll reach out. If I hear anything, you'll be the first to know.
Rook, Ilario sent word. He's got intel on Zara. He wants to meet up. Fancy a trip to Treviso?
Sounds like fun.
Always
You know
eager
what?
for your business.
I'll get it in case. And I'll give it to him.
Come back soon.
Occupied. The insult of it.
I could have daggers in 100 necks by nightfall.
No doubt. But more necks would present themselves tomorrow.
I have other daggers.
Am I interrupting?
Forgive Thea. She gets testy when a contract is delayed.
Help me out here. What contract?
One that may involve you.
You want help against the gods. We want Treviso free. We now think they may be the same problem. The occupation has a face. The Antam commander, Keith Lord Butcher Dathrata. But Viago thinks killing him outright is short-sighted.
The Butcher took the city suspiciously fast. Removing him is useless if someone else can repeat that, with the help of gods or something else. Despite it being the outcome, assassination is not about killing, it's about sending a message.
And what message would that be?
The Crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
The gods care about taking Treviso?
The Butcher wants Treviso. The gods may just want the Antam.
But Antam distrust magic and outright fear demons. They should be enemies.
Power can turn anyone against their own interests, their own people.
Butcher Dathrata. What do you know about him?
The Antam army fractured, split among warlords, and he seems to have kept the most traditional discipline. And the rank and file like it. His numbers keep growing, but the Butcher himself is odd.
Odd how?
He gives daily speeches about how the occupation is somehow merciful. And the way he talks, it's familiar. It's like he thinks he belongs here. And I won't have it.
Sounds like you think the occupation wasn't just about force.
Cruel as the Butcher is, he didn't break the city with a siege. It was sudden and complete.
Like he had it all mapped. Where to march and what to close off to choke resistance.
He had inside information? Spies?
He had something.
And until we know what it was, killing him isn't the contract.
You're in charge? Antiva has a king.
And the power of a king is enforced by armies. Antiva has no army. It has the Crows.
There's a reason Antivan coins have portraits of guild leaders, not royalty. We're patriots. Crows can't field a battalion, but we protect our nation our way.
Helping the Crows helps everyone in the long run. What's the first step to your message?
We have a scout named Dareth. He said he was onto something the Butcher was hiding.
He was in the Drown district, so that's a place to start. Find our Crow and help with his contract.
Find your Crow. Then what?
We break this occupation. We craft the message one step at a time.
And when we finally assassinate the person who leashed Treviso, that death will tell everyone. The Crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free. I've noted the location of Dareth and his cousin, Jacobus, in the Drown district. They're always together. Jacobus will be eager to help. Perhaps too eager for one so young.
Can you blame him? We've all lost too much to this occupation.
Greetings, Rook. I am Air, one who provides training for Antivan.
You're not a Crow yourself? Back on the ground soon.
So, hiring the demon of Virantium was your suggestion.
It was a possible lead. Finding things and tracking Venatori. That's what I'm here for.
After all the jobs I did in Minrathis, the last thing I expected was a Tevinter mage to be involved in breaking me out.
Well, good. I hate for assassins to find me predictable.
Come on, Ilario will meet us at Cafe Pietra. It's not that far from here. We have time before he arrives. I wouldn't mind looking around a while. The markets are running. Good. I need to get some things while we're here. Treviso. I barely had time to look around when we returned from the ossuary.
This place, does it feel very different?
In some ways, more than I expected, but then, perhaps it's me. Ah, here.
A potted plant?
For Harding's garden. Spearmint is supposed to calm bad dreams. It's good in desserts, too.
So, you and Ilario are cousins?
Yes, but we're more like brothers. Katarina took us both in, a long time ago now. Here's the place. Bellara mentioned the dayless seafood recipe she wants to make.
The demon of Virantium is grocery shopping for the team?
Have you seen what they eat? It's a miracle you didn't all starve before you hired me.
When we met, it didn't seem like Ilario and Katarina were close.
It was hard to be close to her, even for me. And I was her favorite. A good selection. Fresh fruit. Nev only eats fried fish. You'd think a detective would have discovered scurvy by now.
Is that everything on the list?
Yes, and Ilario should be here by now. Let's go before he gets himself in trouble.
Welcome. Your body is a sacred vessel, and I can provide you with the proper building materials. Have you tried kale? It's a popular leaf lately.
You can't buy something for everyone but yourself. Here, this is for you.
A wyvern-toothed dagger? I loved wyverns as a boy. Katarina would never let me have one of these, though.
Thanks. Having a look.
Welcome. Mariana and I run the best fruit stand in Treviso. Please, try some.
Cafe Pietra's just ahead.
That's where we're meeting your cousin? Why not the casino?
House Cantori has many talents. Making coffee is not one of them.
Finally. I thought you might leave me here all by my lonesome.
Please. You think I'd ever pass up Cafe Pietra's coffee?
You see, Rook, my cousin is all stomach and no heart.
Don't mind him. Ilario cannot appreciate anything but himself. They serve a specialty roast here, Andoral's breath. Bitter and sweet, like a kiss goodbye. You should try it.
You just described my dream cup of coffee. So, is there a reason we're not talking about Ilario's information, or what?
We're still being spied on.
No, the last one just left. Couldn't take your coffee talk.
So, you have something?
The crows I sent after Sarah have picked up her trail. They say she's gone to Virantium.
I have a friend who's very good at finding people.
Katerina was first stolen. This is crow business. We can handle it.
Apparently not. Your lead is no good, cousin.
You have better information?
We're compromised. There's no other way Zara could even touch Katerina. You need your eyes here, in Antiva.
Zara would never be foolish enough to stay. Not with you out for blood.
Of course she would. If the crows protecting her are here.
Rook, reason with him, would you? He's being paranoid.
I am not paranoid. She came after me. She came after Katerina. She will come for you too.
If it'll make you feel better, I'll clean house, all right? Leave it to me.
He's gone.
Of course he is. Ilario always caves under pressure.
Your cousin only seems to hear about one word in 10.
He's always been this way. He hears what he wants to hear.
How's the coffee? As good as you remembered?
Better. I dreamed about this coffee for a year. They say taste and smell awaken our strongest memories. For so long, memories were all I had. But whatever the circumstances, the here and now is a much finer place to be. How's your coffee?
Strong enough to take down a god. Ready to head back to the lighthouse?
Almost. Best place in Treviso.
People feel at home here.
Not even an army stops the Treviso market.
Almost feels like home. Nothing keen to get away from Montan assholes.
Choice cuts. You want steak?
Banjovantam stopped me on my way to work.
There's the place. Keep your eyes open. We may not be the only ones interested.
He was my cousin!
Don't worry, Teyan Viago sent us.
You're with Lucanus? Yes! Kill them! Kill the Anton!
End it now!
They killed Dareth! They killed my cousin!
End this!
That's done. Are you Jacobus?
Dareth, my cousin. They... Please, you have to finish Dareth's contract. It's about the Butcher. My cousin was going to spy on the Butcher. He told me we'd pick up the contract from a dead drop. But then... someone has to finish this for Dareth. Please.
We will take care of it. Go back to the diamond.
I will, just give me a minute.
We should... That note said Dareth should pick up the contract at the usual place across from Teyan Viago. Just follow the marks.
There will be a trail of marks left by previous crows. It will lead us right. A crow mark. Perfectly thrown.
That's gotta be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out. Another mark this way.
The market never stops, even during occupation.
I meant to pick up more spices. Another time.
A fine evening, is it not?
Well, trying to get to that chest, but I guess not.
You're not sure you can trust me, but it was your idea to hire me.
I made the suggestion. Rook made the call. Why? Are you worried I have ulterior motives? That I planted the idea in Rook's head for my own ends?
That wasn't where this was going.
Here's another crow mark.
Please, go on. That wasn't where this was going.
Really? Because I'd have questions. A Tevinter mage breaks a demon-possessed assassin out of prison. What's her angle?
Mierda. And people say I'm overly suspicious.
I can't get over this. This guy sounds like Puss in Boots.
This is where the marks lead. Dareth's contract must be here somewhere. The Butcher is making poison. Comic.
I've heard of it. It does things to your mind. Nothing pleasant.
If I were the Butcher, it'd be a good way to keep people in line.
We cannot let the Butcher unleash this on Treviso.
He won't. The Anton brought in a comic master to mix the poison. He's at the garrison. We stop him there before this goes any further. Hang on.
Good guy.
Almost there. Keep a grip.
Whoa.
Boss, over here. Take them out, quick. Take this shot. Now's your chance. Now's your chance. We're in. Let's find the comic master.
Targets ahead.
This is forbidden!
You cannot forbid the crows!
I am will made flesh. So much flesh. Find the butcher. God has come to me. Will prove my word.
I'm here on behalf of the crows, poisoner.
Poison? No. You face the gift of the gods!
It's done. The comic master's dead.
Good riddance.
First things first. Let's destroy the rest of the poison. Then we figure out what was going on here. That's the last of the poison, thankfully. Let's look for anything else that explains what's happening. Wait, this note says that wasn't all the comic. The butcher's angry because someone missing.
Who got their hands on it?
No idea, but the note does mention the butcher's inside trader. The occupation had help. Tay and Viago need to know they were right.
Nice.
Are you out of your minds?
Someone had to act.
I told you crows to stay out of this!
Out of what? Defending our home?
If we had a stronger civil government instead of a bunch of circus criminals, the Antam wouldn't have a foothold in the first place!
Circuses charge admission. We did all that for free.
This is Governor Evenchi. They have concerns.
My concern is how you've endangered the city.
We're defending Antiva.
These protections are in place for the good of everyone. You act without oversight.
We crows are the oversight.
And yet, here we are, awash in Antam. And now, you've angered the butcher.
There's also the gods.
Excuse me?
They're using the Antam and making them monsters.
And the butcher?
You two were right. He had help taking the city. Human traitors.
I didn't want to believe it. Killing the butcher does nothing if someone could just sell us out again.
I'd start right here. You Talons are known for infighting and betrayal.
You're accusing them. What if their crows died for this contract?
That's enough. Rook, thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is to ask you for more.
I keep track of how many favors you owe me.
Evenchi is right about one thing. The butcher will not like that we're fighting back.
We need to be ready. Rook, I will have every crow tracking this traitor and the gods, and we will send word when we find something.
The stakes are too high. This should be left to proper officials.
Go back to filing trade receipts, Evenchi. The crows rule Antiva.
And Treviso will be free. With or without you, Governor.
Oh, cool. I didn't know I could do that.
How did you get so good at fixing alluvians?
Oh, it's mostly a survival thing. Accidentally release a couple demons or rile up the local wildlife with misdirected magic a few times and you learn what not to do.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Rook, do you have a minute?
Of course. Something wrong?
Thea wants to meet.
That doesn't sound like a bad thing.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh, right.
If you don't mind, I could use some backup. In case Spike gets out of hand.
Let's not keep Teo waiting.
Well, this wasn't what I was expecting, but okay. Oh, okay.
For me?
Shiny little teapot.
I bolstered guards along the ridge. We've got the house out there.
Receiving your message was quite a surprise.
Veil jumpers are in trouble. They could use our help if we can find them. This map is a good start.
Clear on who you really are, Morrigan.
If I can provide assistance, do such things matter when the world faces such peril?
It could. You're friends with Solace.
Our relationship is more complex than you suggest, and circumstances have compelled me to stand against friends ere now.
And then they look at me. Yeah, I'm just gonna move on.
Have a look. Good luck.
Keep your head out there.
Can it direct me there? Or is that just a... Yeah, it's just a waypoint. I'm gonna start fast traveling from now on. Uh-oh.
Time to finish this.
Something's ready. Time to finish it. Harding,
Oh
nice
my
work.
god, my arrows. Okay, I don't need that anymore. I do need... Oh.
This is where Tainor was headed. There's blight here. She didn't mention that.
Maybe she didn't know.
Oh, not good. That relic ended up blighting Oros.
I can't swim.
Darkspawn! Wait, is that... I think that's Tainor. What's that there? By those bushes. I'm so sorry, Tainor. You didn't deserve this. One more Veil Jumper to find. The tracker, Gus. Let's hope we can still save him. A caller? This is... Gus. Wait, the tracker Taynor talked about was a Nug. Oros's companion Nug. Ugh. Let's get you home, little one.
I hope Taynor is all right. I haven't seen her in days.
We have no defense against that.
'Tis true. The gods' workings project elements of the worst kind of blood magic.
And what do you know about black?
That's Gus! I wondered where he was.
Enough to be wary
Haven't
of.
seen Oros or Taynor in a while either.
By mortals,
I'm sorry.
likely leads
Gus
to
was the
disaster
only one I could save.
by gods.
Oh, creators have mercy. Poor Gus. Do you think he understands? I suppose I'll look after him now. Oros wouldn't want him to be lonely. Thank you, Rook.
Be happy to sell you a bit or a bob. Or both. Come back.
Jakobs, how is he?
It is good Rook found Darren's.
Everything all right, Rook?
Air says Jakobus is comforted to know his best is death.
Well, on that note, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.